Yeah, let's go. Shedeur. Hey, 5th round. Watch this. Hey. Hey. 5th round pick, but I'm top tier. Kept my name clean, now the vision clear. Wrist on chill, mindset cold. Cleveland dog pound, I'm in that mode. Talk down, now they running stats. I was building plays, they was chasing clout. Everything prime, never been average. Turn low ball numbers to a brand and leverage. Yeah, 5th round pick, now in the league. Yeah, gold AP1 on my sleeve. They ain't see what I repeat. Now it's QB1 with a master key. That's 5th round, don't mean nothing to me. 5th round, still gon' charge that fee. 5th round, still gon' eat with ease. Run that check, run prime equity. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Let's go. Shedeur, run it up, hit it up, run it up. Let's go. Shedeur, run it up, hit it up, hit it up. Let's go. Shedeur, run it up, hit it up, run it up. Shaded in motion, this real hustle. They sleeping on me, I just build muscle. Media fake, but the tape don't lie. Every throw I made, you can feel that pride. Draft day pain, I ain't trip on that. I was planning logo, stacking hats. Now it's jerseys moving, fans going crazy. They tried to box me in, that's fugazi. 5th round pick, now run the league. Gold AP1 on my sleeve. They ain't see what I repeat. Now it's QB1 with a master key. 5th round, don't mean nothing to me. 5th round, still gon' charge that fee. 5th round, still gon' eat with ease. Run that check, run prime equity. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Let's go, yeah. Run it up. They thought 144 was the end. Run it up. That was just my lungs cold. Run it up. Hey, 5th round. Nah, QB1, money tall. Game louder. Run it up. Run it up. Yeah, let's go.
I'm done. I'm done. I can't take it no more. This how I feel about the Cleveland Browns. I am going to bed. This how I feel about the Cleveland Browns. It don't make no sense. Straight asinine. Then you got Todd Monken coming out here talking about Deshaun always had the lead. I'm done. Y'all hear me? I am completely, utterly finished. I am going to bed. You can't make this stuff up, man. I want to sit here and apologize to y'all. Every last one of y'all. Y'all was kind of right. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but y'all were kind of right. You went all the way right, but you were kind of right. So I had to come on here and let y'all know, because I told you I'm a man of my word. If I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong. But you ain't all the way right, and I ain't all the way wrong. I'm sick of these Cleveland Browns. I'm sick of this Cleveland media. I'm sick of them. Keep talking about two day after day after day after day, and they be lying. But at the end, I still blame Kevin Stefanski. And the reason why I say that is because this is where it started. If Shedeur Sanders would have got developed even a little bit last year, we wouldn't have Kevin coming out saying what he's saying about Shedeur, about Deshaun Watson.
And right away play well. Every player's a little bit different. You've seen quarterbacks go in there and right away play well. And you've seen others that need some time. And that's at every position. Some, it happens quicker than others. Some had further to go. I know this, that from the jump in the offseason when he showed some things that I really liked, the way he's wired, that's when we made the decision to give him more reps. That's when we decided to make it a competition for Shedeur and for us. That was the point of it all, to get where he's at today. Because early on, in my opinion, it was pretty obvious that Deshaun was ahead. His experience, right? He should be. Right? There's no difference there. We made that decision, and where he's at today is a byproduct of that. And I'm excited about, again, the long game for him. There's certain things he has to continue to work on, and he's going to just continue to grow leaps and bounds because he's a sponge. Takes it all in, really does. And so I just think that it's a matter of time before we get a chance to see that.
He's the number one.
I can't do it no more. Todd Monken just said Deshaun had the lead the whole time and Shedeur closed the gap. I don't know how big the gap was, but Shedeur closed it enough to make it a competition. I'm lost for words, man. I don't even know what to say no more. Because I told y'all, I'm going to believe the man until he lied to me. And now he done lied. I don't know what to say no more. I'm flabbergasted. I'm appalled. I've been hoodwinked. Now, I don't know. The thing that got me still half and half is that maybe he's saying all this because, like I've been saying, he want to get Deshaun out the way. And I still believe that. That I think Deshaun might only play 4 games. I'm giving him 4 games. Now, I don't know if he going to last up to 4 games. Because he might end up getting hurt. Because he ain't made it through 7 games as a Cleveland Brown yet. But you about to get what you asked for.
Every morning, yeah, after this, then I'm taking over.
You about to get what you asked for. Now, maybe the F tripped him up. I have no idea. I don't know what made him throw that pass.
Every morning, yeah, after this, then I'm...
But you about to get what you asked for. Ain't no way on that film that we see Deshaun outplay Shedeur. Not even the practice after he was named QB1.
Fuck all y'all. Fuck everything. Fuck the carpet. Fuck the color of this place. Fuck the lights. Fuck the air. For stinking air. Fuck y'all.
I don't get it. Then the fact is that they keep talking about Shedeur. Just talk about the starter. Talk about the first overall pick from last year, the first overall pick from this year. Talk about Deshaun Watson. Quit talking about Shedeur.
I heard from people there that, yeah, Shedeur was playing it a little too conservative in practice at times, playing the numbers instead of like, hey, there was a 20-yard completion to be had, but he checked it down and he could say, I'm one for one. And I think there was a little of that going on as well as he learns the offense. I heard from people there that, yeah.
Now, I know he lying, because in the game, he the only one that pushed the ball down the field. So, now. I don't believe none of that. I'm going right down the list. Let's watch. Look at this. Get Deshaun. Maybe he practiced better today. Shit, him and Shedeur would not play Thursday night in the last preseason game. Todd Monken said they won't because he want to see Dillon Gabriel and Taylor Green. So Dillon Gabriel probably going to play the whole first half. Then Taylor Green probably going to play the whole second half. I ain't seen one pass down the field yet. That's the only one. And Luke was wide open. Man, look here. Talking about Shedeur played it too conservative. You kidding me? That's how you know they just lying. Just making up stuff. Man, I only seen one deep throw, and he missed a wide open receiver. Bro. I only seen one throw down the field, man. And he missed a wide open receiver. I don't get it. I don't get it. The only thing I'm going to keep saying it. The only thing I got is that they trying to get Deshaun out the way. That's all I can think of. That's all I can think of. Because they see it right here. Watson, can y'all see this? Watson completed 18 to 25 passes in competitive 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 period at the start of 14 to 15. But the revelation of the day was new emphasis on design runs. In one period, Watson executed RPO and read option runs in conjunction with Quinshon Judkins on 3 or 4 plays. Dispatched on the last day of Brown's training camp. They got the film, bro. It just ain't. They ain't talking about check down city. They ain't bringing that up. They ain't bringing none of that up like they were with Shedeur. None. He done had Mary Kay come in there and give him a massage. He said, Mary Kay come give him a massage. This is getting ridiculous. Out of hand. Uncontrollable. Uncontrollable.
In Cleveland.
Well, it's not very good right now among the fan base.
How's morale there in Cleveland?
Well, it's not very good right now among the fan base. I do think it's time for cooler heads to prevail a little bit and let this thing play out and see how it's going to go.
Who made the decision to make Deshaun Watson the starter?
It was 100% Todd Monken's decision. All Todd Monken cares about is going down to Jacksonville and trying to win that football game. They're going to have to worry about silent counts. They're going to have to worry about cadence. And also, Deshaun Watson is going to be trying to hold together a brand new offense, learning a brand new scheme and terminology. It's all new. And that would be a very, very tall order in a loud stadium for a second-year quarterback who doesn't have much experience.
How's morale there in Cleveland?
I'm about to tell you what's about to happen. So, it's kind of already unfolding. They got what they wanted. They said Shedeur wasn't going to be the starter. That Deshaun Watson was going to start. Now they're going to try to flip the script. They say, we just knew Deshaun was going to start just because Shedeur wasn't ready. Now, after 3-4 games, I got 4 games. It might be even sooner. But I got 4 games where they're going to let Deshaun play. Then they're going to be calling for Shedeur. Because Shedeur going to end up playing. And they going to keep saying, we going to play 3 quarterbacks. Taylor Green going to come up in the conversation. I don't even know if he make the team now. But that's how I think they're going to play it. Because they don't like Deshaun. You got to remember that. They do not like Deshaun. Deshaun is just the quarterback that can beat out Shedeur, and that's what they think he did.
All right, Coach, could this actually be good for Shedeur's career?
Yeah, it could be really good for Shedeur's career. I don't know what that's going to look like, but he's going to play the season. There's no doubt in my mind that that's going to happen. He's probably going to take over for a very unpopular player, and depending on, unless Deshaun has a major resurgence, he's probably going to take over with a very low bar to surpass. So the most popular position on the team, especially when you're losing, is the backup quarterback. Cleveland already really likes Shedeur and is cheering for Shedeur. We've seen the issues that Deshaun's had with the crowd. So whenever he replaces Deshaun, which is almost an inevitability, it's going to be a really positive reception, and hopefully he can take advantage of it when he does.
Savage, you can't couple the organization with the media. You got to separate the two. Because the Cleveland media don't work for the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have their own media team that don't post nowhere but on TikTok, Cleveland Browns, X, Cleveland Browns, Instagram, Cleveland Browns. Everything else outside of that is Cleveland media that do their own independent sources or resources, whatever.
I'm not sure good's the right way to frame it, but he's going to be a hero when he plays. I'll tell you that. I mean, Deshaun Watson the fans are booing him in the preseason endlessly. You think it's going to stop in week 3 and 4 and 5? It's never going to stop all season. Now, if he turns into the 2020 Watson, who's a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback, it will stop. But we don't see that happen. Right? We all agree that that's not going to happen. So when Shedeur does get to play, he will get a hero's welcome. Now the question becomes, like, is he good enough to eventually become a starter long-term in Cleveland or anywhere else? Look, if you give him 8, 10, 12 games, could he get there potentially? And, some of the things that I see out of him, just he needs reps, right? Like the timing. He needs to throw the ball a little quicker, a little crisper, and those just come with reps, I believe, to get better at those things. So, I don't know if it's good, but he'll come back. He's going to get the biggest standing ovation the first time he comes on the field this season at home, whether it's a starting quarterback, as a backup, guy gets hurt. No louder cheer the entire season than for Shedeur Sanders when he gets to play this year.
I wish I could have heard Todd Monken's conversation with him. I've never told a quarterback that he's not starting where he left all smiles. So he must have had an incredible speech to be able to deliver that news and have the player leave and be like, well, that's exciting.
So I don't know. Like Shedeur, I don't know him. I've never spoken to him.
Yeah.
Like that interview he did on the sideline with the Browns preseason broadcast sideline reporter, it was like genuinely adorable. Like as weird as it is to describe something that way, like he was so positive and so cheery and so present and like seemingly at peace with whatever would happen. If that is genuinely him, and again, I don't know, it did seem like a person who was totally okay with whatever outcome came of this competition, almost like he was expecting to be named the backup. And if that was going to be happening, he's like, I'll talk to God and my time will come and I will be patient. Like he was saying all of the right things that it did strike me as endearing. And yeah, I agree, Coach. Like, to your point, they say you don't want to be the guy who follows the guy. You want to be the guy who follows the guy who follows the guy. No player maybe ever in the history of guys easier to follow than Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. But it is, I do think that this has serious sideshow potential, because to your point, Jeff, if it is the loudest ovation of the season for Shedeur Sanders replacing Deshaun Watson for their home opener, and the Browns are 0-2, and then Shedeur Sanders comes in and completes a 6-yard pass and gets a huge cheer. It's like you still have 15 games left in the season at that point, and you've turned your quarterback situation, your home crowd and everything else into a bit of a mockery. And again, I think the overwhelming likelihood is that Shedeur Sanders isn't very good. And so you're going to be putting all of your hopes behind this kid for a somewhere between 15 and 1 game audition when he very likely is at best QB2 of the future. It takes a lot of the seriousness out of the season if you treat this whole thing this way.
And that we are.
What are you seeing about Watson on tape, on the all 22? You're already shrugging your shoulders because, it's not like he's lit it up, right? So what have you seen that Todd Monken at least can hang his hat on here to announce him as the starter? Chase?
Not a lot to be completely honest. Look, I haven't been around practice, right? So practice in general, you got to play well in preseason, but that's only, I think Deshaun's had 27 reps or 32, something along those lines in actual preseason games. He's had way more in practice. So he could be lighting it up in practice, but just taking practice away, because I don't know. You watch the game and it's safe. It's underneath throws. It's missing easy ones. It's feels like he's comfortable within the offense. And then you turn on Shedeur, which automatically, obviously they were fighting back and forth, and Shedeur's taking shots down the field. He's taking more chances, obviously those 2 interceptions. But I was really, really surprised that Deshaun was named the starter. And when he had that press conference, I had always thought that Shedeur was probably going to be the guy just because he gives him a little bit of a higher ceiling. And then when that press conference happened, to me, I'm thinking oh my gosh, forget about the fans. The fans are going to boo him regardless. They're going to have 17 away games. I think Daniel Jeremiah said that. I think it's fascinating. I think it's so true. He's going to get booed at home. think about from a teammate perspective, when you hear your guy not take accountability for actions and sort of shrug it off like it's nothing, like those back in 2020, that was real. That happened, and there were a lot of people affected on that. And you had a chance to endear yourself to a fan base who already hates you, by the way, who already hates you. And now you're like, oh, it's personal. I just shut up and play at some point, right? Like that's sort of how I got from it. I'm like, oh, there's no coming back. I was like, oh, he shouldn't even be on the roster. And then they named him the starter. And I've been going back and forth, Rich, a little bit, trying to think just outside the box, because I spent 14 years in the league. I was around a lot of different players and coaches. And what I had to land on was like, okay, the reason, first of all, I think it was above Todd Monken. I think if Monken had his choice, Shedeur fits his offense style better. Spread it out, 11 personnel, 12 personnel, let this thing rip. If you keep that on the side, but I came down to like, okay, you're going to start Deshaun, and Deshaun's probably going to falter because the team's just not great. Now they have a better offensive core around them. And by week 3, week 4, Shedeur has a chance to come in and step in and be the hero. It's much easier to go from Deshaun to Shedeur than Shedeur to Deshaun. And so that's what I probably think this is. Like Shedeur's going to play way more games, in my opinion, than Deshaun will. But ultimately, like coming full circle on this, I don't think the Cleveland Browns have their quarterback on the roster in 2027 today. Like they have 2 first-round picks this next class, CJ Carr, Arch Manning, among other people, Trinidad Chainless, they're all coming out. So it's really like a difficult puzzle to try to fill, but that's where I've sort of circled the last 24 hours and landed.
Well, the famed Rick Dalton gif from
man, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know Shedeur gonna play, but I need to know how soon and how fast. Now it was a instant when I thought about it, I was like, man, why were you rushing Shedeur to play? I was sitting there thinking about why were you rushing Shedeur to play? He's still young. He got time to learn and develop. But as a fan of his, I understand that we watching and seeing not competent quarterback play coming out of the position of the team he owned, and especially what happened last year with him. I understand why we want to see him. But I just had that thought. Like, why we rushing Shedeur to play? Like, his time gonna come, and we just gotta be patient. But I get it on the other side, because I'm just like y'all. I see this horrible quarterback play, then I see him doing what he do. I want to see him play. I want to see him play. Now, this is why I said that.
It's a long season. Shedeur eventually is going to get his time to shine, whether it's this year, next year, it don't matter. We never praying on nobody downfall, and we wish the best for everybody. You're never going to succeed if you have bad intentions in your heart and your mind, and if you wish bad on somebody else, bro. Like, no matter what the situation is, that's not how you succeed. It's a long season. Shedeur eventually is going to get his time to shine, whether it's this year, next year, it don't matter.
Shiloh said. Now, this is what I do want to happen, though. This is what I do want to happen. Oh, Trevor Hunter intercept Deshaun Watson week 1. One hands the interception ball, and week 1 hands the interception ball to Monken and tells him to play Shedeur. Now, what I'm saying, Black, I'm with you. I'm with y'all. I said I had the thought. I want him to play right now. I'm watching the film just like y'all watching the film. And I'm breaking it down and telling y'all what I'm seeing. So, yeah. They're even better, Mitt Robinson. You know Trevor can run the route just as good as the receiver. Especially if he covering that jag. If he covering that jag, then you ought to know something. And I ain't know if y'all noticed it, but Denzel Ward, he wasn't guarding Jerry Jeudy at practice. He was going Denzel Boston. Why are people trying to defend the QB1 decision by saying we should trust Todd Monken and he knows what's best? Both Monken and Deshaun have stated multiple times that this would be and was an organizational decision. Watson on Saturday, the organization, Jimmy and D, AB, and Coach Monken is going to make that decision for the organization. Monken on Monday. I think any major decision is an organizational decision. We talked about it. We had conversations about it, and we landed on this. Stop listening to people running cover for this organization, making the next in a long line of poor decisions. Even if Monken truly did want Watson to be QB1, the decision was never his alone to make. That's why I said y'all were partially right. And then we already heard that.
I think the coaching staff and all players have now shifted their focus to Jacksonville. And the only thing that matters inside that building right now is trying to win that first game against Jacksonville. That's the way you have to operate. That's the way they're probably operating. And the only people that's really concerned about this next preseason game that's coming up on Thursday is the guys that's still fighting for a spot in the NFL. After this decision was made, I think the coaching staff and all players have now shifted their focus.
Auntie Face said it. Don't ask Shedeur S. Don't put any microphone in his face. Treat him like a backup quarterback and ignore him. You need to just talk about Deshaun, and that's it. No more clicks for you. Don't worry about that post. Showed you that one.
Put Shedeur and Dylan over and over again. If you put Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel side by side or one after the other in a 7-on-7 red zone drill, I think that Shedeur would probably win that drill much of the time. Or if you put them up against each other in a pockets drill where you're throwing the ball into the little pockets in the net, I think Shedeur would win that a lot of the time. But there are so many other things that you have to do. You have to be able to protect yourself. You have to be able to read the defense. You have to be able to call the play, slide the protections, manage the motions, and do all those things. He's coming up the learning curve very, very quickly and very well on all of that. The reviews I'm hearing from inside the building are really, really good on Shedeur's progress right now. But I think they still want to give Dylan some time. Now he's got to make some points out there. He's got to produce and generate some touchdown passes. But for now,
football. And you told everybody. Yeah. This is the thing. When people would get mad at me or Albert Breer or any of the reporters saying that there was this chasm between the two quarterbacks, well, it's because the Browns were telling everybody that. And then, by the way they operated, they were telling everybody that. So it was the Browns that planted that seed. And so, yeah, I ran with it. I made the mistake of trusting the Browns on that. And it's obvious to everybody that Dylan Gabriel was not ready, that Shedeur was more ready, and that, oh, by the way, Shedeur has way more talent.
Him operate, really efficiently within the offense. So, look, Dylan has put a lot of work in. He's been thrown in there in different settings, with different reps and different opportunities against good competition. He played in the preseason. So, continuing to build those opportunities for him are important as the season goes on, and continuing to develop him to get him caught up to speed. But there's
Boo this man! Boo this man! Boo this man!
I don't even want to play the clip no more, man. They're what I don't like. They posting these flyers up of Deshaun everywhere out there around the stadium and all that. Ready?
First off, I want to address the comments from Saturday after the game.
Oh!
We've done all the other teams, and the Browns have been an automatic win for every other team.
Good luck.
So doing this is going to be a useful exercise, let's say. Okay, so Deshaun Watson starts the season
That's
at
right.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville, very good team. Jaguars win here. First of many losses. Bucks, we already talked about it. NFC contenders. Can't have them losing to the Bucks. Bucks win. Panthers, great rebuild happening right now. Panthers win. Steelers, again, good defense. Not going to work for Deshaun Watson in the division. Steelers win here. Okay, wait a sec.
Yeah, they start 0-4. All hell gonna break loose up there in Cleveland because they had the opportunity to start Shedeur, and they started Deshaun Watson, and then they 0-4. I know it all gonna be depends on how he playing too. But even at 0-2 is bad.
10 days between games. We've seen enough from Deshaun Watson, Dan Orlovsky. Shedeur Sanders comes in. Shedeur comes in. And the Browns get their first win of the season. Give me a W right here.
Unreal.
All right, back to reality the next week. Ravens win here. Cam Ward in the midst of the biggest second-year leap in the NFL. Titans win here.
You are so beating that
Steelers
drum.
right here. Saints.
Wait, they're gonna lose division. They're gonna drop both to the Steelers.
Have you
They
seen
play.
this?
Yes,
We're talking
yes,
about
I
this team
actually
right
have.
here.
Actually have. Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be at most of these games.
Okay.
It's a dual plan by week 5, which is my theory, my speculation. I don't know how the Ravens game gonna go, but I think they can beat the Titans and possibly beat the Steelers because he already done beat the Steelers when they was in playoff mode.
So you can text me if something happens. But right now I'm going to go with some L's here.
Okay.
The Saints, better than people think nationally, cannot in good conscience say they're going to lose to the Browns. Saints win here. Oh my God. Oh my
That-
God.
that
I don't
front-
wanna-
that front.
They
That's a
shouldn't-
bludgeoning.
They shouldn't televise this.
That's gonna be tough.
This is going to be ugly. You're going to talk to some Browns players before the game, and they're going to say, we're just going to go out and try. We know the Texans have the best defense in football. We're going to put a couple. Just
Browns
stack
have
of
a
days.
very good
Just stack
defense.
them
Go
together.
ahead.
All right, Texans win here.
Yeah.
Great bye week for the boys. Great bye week, relaxing. Maybe they get into warm weather there. It's November, so maybe they can go down.
Is Shedeur still playing decent at this point?
At this point, Dylan Gabriel
Shedeur,
is
yeah.
going to start at some point. But all right, it's Thanksgiving time.
Taylor
Everybody's
Green.
having a good time. This Raiders game, I went back and forth on this. Fernando Mendoza is going to play by November 20th.
Yeah.
I cannot, after talking about how amazing Indiana is and how amazing Fernando Mendoza is, I cannot give them a loss to the Browns. I'm sorry, Browns. I tried. Raiders win here. Bengals are a wagon. This is going to be ugly. Bengals win here.
Historically, they do
Oh,
struggle
baby.
against
The
the
Bengals
Browns.
struggle
baby.
against the
Oh,
Browns.
baby.
It's fine, but it's
hang on,
Kevin's
hang
list.
on.
It's Kevin's
It's
little
cold.
list. Who's the starter for the
Tua
Falcons?
is back. So it goes Tua in September, and then Michael Penix for like 2 weeks, and then Tua is back as the starter on December 13th.
This is off the rails.
He looks awful. The Browns win this game.
Okay.
2 wins. Holla.
I don't love this Giants team, but I don't hate them this
Interesting.
much.
They're at home,
But yeah, the Giants win this one. Ravens win this. Oh boy. Oh boy. The
Maybe
Colts are going to
sitting
be
some
bad.
starters, maybe
No,
sitting
that's
some
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing, looking at this right here. If Shedeur start by week 5, hopefully it's soon. The Titans game, the Falcons game, and the Giants game, and the Raiders game, if Fernando Mendoza playing, gonna be must-see TV. If Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback. Titans, Raiders, Falcons, and the Giants. The reason why I say the Titans, because even the Saints too, forgot they was in there. Titans, Cam Ward, Saints, Tyler Show, with the prank call. He got picked instead of Shedeur. The Raiders, Fernando Mendoza, #1 overall pick this year. Falcons, former head coach. Giants, Jackson Dart. If Shedeur can outplay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just them games alone is 5 wins. If he can outplay like he did Cam Ward last year, that ought to tell you something. That's what I said. I think the Titans, they beat them. Saints, they ain't improved that much. Raiders, they signed a lot of free agents. They yet to be seen. Then the Falcons, they're going to be so emotional. And they're going to be in Cleveland in December. Don't know who the quarterback going to be. That's the game I was trying to go to. Then the Giants, Jackson Dart.
I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She tryna sell me lies. Congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She tryna sell me lies. Congratulations.
He out there at Lake Como. That was
But you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young.
Over 60 different quarterbacks thrown for 300 plus yards in a game since Deshaun last did so week 17, 2020. Should do the last name on it. Even Zach Wilson, Cooper Rush, Jake Browning. Wow. Ben Roethlisberger was still playing. Colt McCoy, what? He was still playing? Wow.
Carpet. Fuck the color of this place. Fuck all y'all. Fuck everything. Fuck the carpet. Fuck the color of this place. Fuck the lights. Fuck the air. For stinking air. Fuck y'all.
That's what I was talking about right here. I don't know what made them put this on Jim Brown statue, but they shouldn't have did that. But they calling out what he did to the masseuses. Now we're having their freak Watson. Permanent damage to the city and franchise. $280 million. 27 victims. 0 supporters, 0 regrets. Millions of fans held hostage. 0-16 was more fun. Wow.
Frankly, not surprised. I'm actually, quite frankly, not surprised. This has been trending for Deshaun Watson to be the Browns starter again, all the way back to the spring. Head coach Todd Monken has been very honest about the fact that in the spring, Deshaun Watson was miles ahead of Shedeur Sanders, and that this was a competition manufactured simply to give Shedeur Sanders an opportunity. He kept that competition going longer than perhaps was ideal. Watson just functions better. He's better at game management. He's better at handling the huddle. He's better right now at reading defenses and going through progressions. He can get rid of the ball faster, and his legs are indeed, as Monken has called it, one of his bullets. I'm actually, quite frankly, not surprised.
Now they want to keep taking shots, man.
Monken held true to his conviction that Watson gives him the best chance to win.
Do you agree with that?
Well, I will agree to the extent of the first game. And Monken really, really wouldn't commit beyond that. Monken kept saying, ultimately, it comes down to winning in Jacksonville. But it's not week to week. It just seems to me that he feels there's a tremendous challenge to go there with this totally new team. And he feels more comfortable with the veteran quarterback. But I thought it was interesting, again, that this seems like one of the shortest leashes I've ever seen to start a season.
I really do think it is a short leash. I ain't playing that whole thing. But then when Deshaun signed with the Browns chops and some of his friends.
Asking Baker to do much in this system, and but he
he refuses to most of the time just take that easy read. You know? Whoa, Brad.
Oh
what?
my God!
What?
Deshaun Watson has decided he wants to play for the Cleveland Browns, and oh my God!
Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God!
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Watson to the Browns! Watson to the Browns!
Holy shit!
Watson to the Browns!
God! Are you kidding me?
Are you playing around right now?
We got what? Oh my God, it's true.
Oh my God!
It's all over the place.
Oh my God!
We're back!
Oh my God!
Oh wow! You got to be fucking kidding me!
Oh my God!
Wait, relax.
Watson to the Browns! He coming to the Browns!
We're live! We are live!
We're
live!
We're back, baby!
Everybody calm down.
Wait, they still haven't made. They're working on trade details. They got. It looks like they're gonna finalize a trade agreement. Oh my God! What the hell?
What happened?
Oh my God!
What happened?
God, what the? Something happened. Excuse my
Oh,
language.
Oh,
They had a
what
good
the
meeting,
fuck?
huh? It looks like it.
TA, what happened?
Apparently, their presentation was legit.
Who said Andrew Berry couldn't get this done?
He gets a fully guaranteed 5-year, $230 million.
Wow. 5 years ago, man. 5 years ago. The first touchdown throw from Shedeur Sanders yesterday, box plays like cover 2, triangle plays like cover 3 or quarters. The way Bond breaks this up, it damn near looks like shallow sting. At first, I thought it was a hop up versus cloud, but those DBs have far too much depth not carry this route flat. That field safety is in a vice, and the communication is really between him and the corner. If the safety carries the dig, he opens himself up to creating the void for Bond breaking inside the corner, who is then forced to recover back inside. Field safety drives, which he does, opens the dig behind him. Only other option is to hope that middle linebacker just keeps gaining ground and works to deny that window post window in cover 2 on Floria's route, but he's starting with heels at 5 yards and works to 8.5, 9-ish. Behind the O-line view, Shedeur sees what amounts to high-low on the field safety, boundary safety character once. So once the window is open, he rips it. Either way, it's a nasty design. I love to pick Coach Monk's brain about this one. Here's the touchdown play. He about to break it down. So you saying they playing a zone coverage over here? Then what else he said? A cover 2 in the box. Cover 3 or quarters in the triangle. A cover 2 right here. So the corner will have the flat. Safety will be over top. On this side, you got the linebacker in the flat, third. Or you could say this quarter, that quarter. Corner, safety. Underneath player, regardless. Either underneath player, flats, anything short. They got anything deep. In the middle of the field, the safety, corner got this fourth. And then what you talking about Isaiah Bond, what he did. The only person that could guard Luke is the middle linebacker if he keep getting depth. Run the end zone angle right here. Easy. But yeah, man, they're gonna do it with me, man. I'm tired. mentally and physically of the Cleveland Brown mess. We just got to sit here and watch the film, man. We just got to sit here. You going to lie doing the game on Thursday? Nah, I can't. Not this Thursday. I ain't even going to be here. So I ain't going to have no live at all Thursday. I'm tired of it. Like, it's making my head hurt. I ain't putting that bunny back on. I put that on just to get my point across. That's all. That's all. But no, this is tiresome, baffling, outrageous, chucklesome, waggish, arbitrary, droll, sportive, side-splitting, unfounded, groundless, outrageous, scatterbrained, draft, absurd, ridiculous, laughable, divisive, and to put it in simple terms, just plain stupid. I will start talking about Travis and the Colorado, but I gotta watch Colorado play. I'm not jumping on them premature no more. Mid-Duke. Money, yeah, your sincerity. And why you, Mad Dog, and KSK Sports is the only so-called new Cleveland I still subscribe to. I bought my Bengals tickets today. Oh, you going to the Bengals game? You up there in Cleveland. Who KSK Sports? I don't know who that is. Might look them up now. I'm so sick and tired of this. They actually making me sick. Literally. I woke up this morning not feeling good. But, man, they're going to be doing it for me. Like I said, Thursday I won't have a live, but I have some videos uploaded for y'all. I'm going to test something out and see how I do on Thursday. So be prepared for that one. I'm probably going to upload about 2 videos. So y'all can have some Money Man content. But I will not be live. I will be live tomorrow night. Then we'll be back at it Friday. Then the game is Thursday, so I'll be back Friday to talk about the game. That's what I do. And then we got to talk about Dylan Gabriel and Taylor Green. Which one of them going to be QB3? Because that's what they battling and fighting for right now. But I'm leaning more Dylan Gabriel unless he get traded. But I don't think he'll get traded until the beginning of the season. But if he don't get traded, then Dylan Gabriel QB3, Taylor Green go to the practice squad. Just based on Taylor Green ain't been getting no reps. But Dylan Gabriel have. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button. Subscribe and share and tell your friends about that Money Man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what time it is.
Yeah, 4-4, but I ain't know my soul. Talk to me now. Yeah. Pick 1-4-4, they play me low, I ain't cry about it. Slide in the draft, that paper don't match my body. Say I'm too loud, chains too icy, wrist too cocky. But I ain't beg for no favor, God still got me. Yeah. They ain't wanna see a young and black with pride. They rather see me fake, keep my shine inside. But I'm too real, I can't fold, that's facts. QB1 gon' walk out, AP gold on the tracks. All 4-4, they ain't know my soul. Drafted late, but my name still cold. QB1, I was made for war. Now they fans, they ain't hating no more. All 4-4, 4, but I'm worth 10 mil. All 4, now they know I'm real. From the 5th to the field, I'm the deal. Prime he cut that seal. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Talking down, but they can't walk in my cleats. They counting dollars, but I count receipts. Fans have my back when the suits turn ghosts. They talking stats, but I'm moving like the GOAT. I ain't play no politics, I just play ball. Let my jersey talk while they prayed I fall. Now it's Browns on my chest and they scared of the light. I'm the future of the league, they know I'm right. They know it. They know it. They know it. All 4, they know my soul. Drafted late, but my name's still cold. On QB1, I was made for war. But now they fans, they ain't hating no more. All 4, but I'm worth 10 mil. All 4, now they know I'm real. From the 5th to the field, I'm the deal. I'll probably make when he cut that seal. Yeah, yeah, 4 don't scare me, it made me. I ain't just playing football, I'm changing the business. Prime equity, Shedeur 12.